Chinese calligraphy, also called brush calligraphy, is an art unique to Asian cultures for 3,000 years. There are literally thousands of styles of Chinese calligraphy. Regarded as the most abstract and sublime form of art in Chinese culture, calligraphy, called shufa in Chinese, is often thought to be most revealing of one's personality. Unlike other visual art techniques, all calligraphy strokes are permanent, demanding careful planning and confident execution. To the artist, calligraphy is a mental exercise that coordinates the mind and the body to choose the best styling in expressing the content of the passage. In contrast to Western calligraphy, with Chinese calligraphy, diffusing ink blots and dry brush strokes are viewed as a natural, impromptu expression of beauty. While Western calligraphy often pursues font-like uniformity, consistency of characters in one size is but a craft. In the West, Picasso and Matisse are two artists who openly declared the influence by Chinese calligraphy on their works. In order to write brush calligraphy, you need to prepare cloth or newspaper, a particular kind of ink known as mo in Chinese, a plate, a brush, a sheet of silk paper. Of course, no food or drink should be nearby. In order to write the good calligraphy, you need to choose a quiet place. When you hold the brush, the correct position is like this. Remember not to hold the brush too tight. Being kooky doesn't help. Just relax yourself. So you should spend a lot of time practicing. When writing, the correct position is like this. You should keep your back straight without bending. Chinese ink differs significantly from Western ink in composition and also in its ability to stand the tests of time. Only dip 1/3 of the brush into the ink. Keep the tip of the brush sharp. There are 8 basic different strokes in Chinese calligraphy. The dot, the horizontal, the vertical, the left slant, the right slant, the down slant, the up slant, and the hook. The dot. The dot is basically triangular in shape. First, lightly touch the brush to the paper. Then brush down and bring the brush up again. If you have trouble making the last corner of the triangle, draw the brush around it as shown. The horizontal, put your brush on the paper, press down at the start of the stroke. Lift your brush slightly as you draw it toward the middle of the stroke. Press down again at the end of the stroke. The vertical, put your brush on the paper, press down at the start of the stroke. Lift the brush up slightly as you draw it downward to the middle of the stroke. Press down again at the end of the stroke. The left slant, this stroke is made from the top right to the lower left. Lift the brush as you pull it to the left so that the stroke will become gradually narrow. Of course, remember to press down at the start of the stroke so that it will begin with a wide top. The right slant, this stroke is made from the top left to the lower right. Gradually put more pressure on the brush so that the end will be broad. Then at the very end, lift the tip to make a point. The down slant, this stroke is made from the right to the left, becoming thinner. Press down at the start of the stroke and gradually lift the brush to a point. The up slant, this stroke is made the same way as the down slant, but remember that you're going in the opposite direction, from left to right. The hook. This is simply a vertical stroke with a leftward point on the end. Press down at the start of the stroke. Lift at the middle and press down again at the end. Now that you have reached the lowest point of the stroke, lift the brush so the tip barely touches the paper. Press down and gradually lift up to make the tapering end. Character for eternal is a classical example of a character with all the basic types of strokes we have learned.